And Mr. President, while I'm on the subject, I want to talk about another scheme that Elon Musk cooked up. We are approaching the deadline that's set in Trump's administration fork in the road message, which claims, and I have to emphasize it, merely claims, to give federal workers the option of a deferred resignation that would allegedly allow workers to retain all pay and benefits regardless of your daily workload and be exempted from all applicable in-person work requirements until September 30th. I want to speak directly to all of our federal workers about this because they deserve better than to be pushed out the door with a 9-day pressure tactic that comes with no clarity, no details, and a lot of questions left unanswered. So here's what is important for everyone to know. First, there is no guarantee workers who accept that offer will get paid through September 30th, as they've been promised. Not only is there no funding for that time frame right now, but I personally am deeply skeptical of any offer from a president like Donald Trump, who has so consistently shown he will try to stiff workers at every opportunity. Being given only 9 days to decide something like this should set off alarm bells. There is a short amount of time to consider all of the financial impacts of potentially accepting this offer, including if and where you'd be able to find another job. How would this impact your benefits, like health insurance, retirement, and a lot more? And we all know scammers often pressure people, act immediately. Additionally, the information being provided continues to change and includes, by the way, a lot of caveats. It claims you can rescind your resignation if you change your mind, but that your job may no longer exist. If that happens, then tough luck. It claims you aren't expected to work if you accept this offer, except in cases determined by each individual agency. It claims you can stay in your current role. However, there is no guarantee your position will be needed. The lack of clear information and resources about exactly what will be allowed is rightfully creating confusion for the more than 56,000 federal workers in my state alone. To me, this leaves a lot of questions unanswered. And finally, Mr. President, I want to express a real gratitude for our federal workers who power so many essential services provided by our government. The American government is not Twitter. People rely on our federal workers, and sometimes their work can be the difference between life and death. Federal workers help inspect meat processing facilities. They make sure baby formula is safe. They approve life-saving drugs and treatments. They manage our air traffic. They help ensure clean drinking water. There is so much more. Where this administration continues to show outright hostility towards many of our federal workers, I want you to know I will continue to fight for our federal workers. Everyone from Hanford workers and the scientists at the Pacific Northwest National Lab to the people who are making sure you get your Social Security check. Mr. President, I got a letter this week from a Hanford worker. They started last year, hoping it would be a stable job that would let them provide for their family while making a difference in their community. This employee has already been recognized several times for hard work, and then Elon Musk tried to push them out the door with this scammy buyout thing, and now they are on the list of employees who are at the threat of being terminated for no good reason. That is an utter betrayal. It is a betrayal of a hardworking parent who did nothing wrong, and a betrayal of my Hanford community where Trump is undermining important environmental cleanup work. Because at Hanford alone, which is already understaffed, there are nearly 30 people now on the chopping block. They are nuclear safety engineers. They're facility safety representatives. They are procurement and contracting personnel. They are attorneys, they're labor relations staff, they are accountants. How is firing nuclear safety engineers supposed to make anyone safer or better off? Mr. President, there's so many stories like this already happening or just around the corner. I've heard that Musk and Trump plan to cut workers at the Department of Energy in half. These are federal employees who put in long hours to support their families and to strengthen our country. And for all their years of service, for all their sacrifice, Elon Musk is showing them the door and saying, don't let it hit you on the way out. This is wrong and it's ungrateful. And for God's sake, we're talking about nuclear security here. Why on earth would anyone think it's a good idea to cut corners? So here's my message to our federal workers. You do so much for our communities. You deserve so much better than to have a billionaire with no understanding of what you do come in, belittle your work, suggest he can do it better, and push you out the door. So I hope you will all keep up the good work for the American people. And I want you to know we will keep fighting for you as well.